Hey there folks, how you doing today? I'm going to get into some negative territory today, and I don't like to do it, but I'm going to, and I would ask that if these sort of videos bother you, please don't watch. I don't want you to be upset by it. I don't want you to have a bad experience, so you can tune to another channel temporarily, come back and watch the next video or something like that. So please don't watch if these sort of things bother you. With that said, I'm going to speak about my experience with Cirmes Tonsorial Parlour, which makes shave soaps and shaving products. And I made an order on the 24th of April. And I got a receipt back from PayPal, but nothing from Cirmes. And so after 3 or 4 days, I emailed them because I hadn't heard anything, and I didn't get a response back. The money was taken, but I never got anything from Cirmes. So, I was checking on the order, checking maybe to see when it would be shipped. Nothing. And I want to make something very clear. I'm not making a complaint against the product shipping fast. I'm not making any sort of complaints whatsoever about shipping. My complaint with Cirmes was on responsiveness or the lack thereof. At any rate, after a day I emailed again. A day went by, emailed again. I skipped a day somewhere along the line, emailed again. And then yesterday or the day before, I began to try to reach them on Facebook and Twitter. Today is the 6th, and the order was on the 24th, so I've never heard one thing. I do know the money was taken from my account, but I've never gotten any indication from Cirmes on the status of the order or anything, and I've tried to contact them probably 10 times now, 6 by email and 4 or so by Twitter or Facebook. All the options available to me in terms of contact I've attempted, and I haven't gotten any answer whatsoever. Put out word through the grapevine, heard some things, but nothing substantive. I thought that they were aware that there was an issue, but I can't confirm that. At the end of the day, I'm left with no choice but to assume, my business is not important, and that's fine. I would just like for my money to be refunded so I can give it to a company where it is important. And we all have levels of customer service that we're comfortable with, and for me, not responding to customer communications within a couple of days. You don't have to do it the same day or even the next day, but within 3 days or so, you should respond to your customer regardless, no matter what. If you're going to be away on vacation, if something happens, put a message on your website or tweet, Facebook. This company uses Gmail, for example, for their email. You can set up an auto reply through Gmail to reply to people automatically to tell them you can't respond. I even sent a link to them today on how to do that. So I've offered some helpful advice for this company, and I hope they'll take my advice in the future when they're away or whatever happens with their business. This is not a personal thing. I don't know who runs Cirmes or Cirmes. Know absolutely nothing about the company. A soap maker just mentioned it might be one to try because of like wool fat type soaps, and so I gave it a shot. It did not work out, and I'm not wishing any harm to come to the company, but I am putting this information out there for you guys to evaluate if you consider doing business with Cirmes. Now for me, it's already concluded, and you know what has to happen here. The gong has to ring, which indicates they're out. So Cirmes, you're out. It's not personal, but not communicating with your customer is a fatal flaw for me after more than a week. Not even one scintilla of a response of any kind is just unacceptable to me, and I would just ask that you refund my money, and this will be the last time that I talk about Cirmes, assuming that my money is refunded. That's really my only objective at this point. You guys can watch this, and if you want to do business with Cirmes, go ahead and do so. Just be aware these kind of issues can happen. It can happen with other companies too. It's rare in this business, and because it's rare, I feel it's important to bring it out because there are plenty of companies out there that are responsive, that are on it, that are busting their humps, and for me, those are the companies I'm going to do business with. You can make your own choices, but I feel like there's a difference between the cream of the crop and the folks who maybe have other things going on or aren't in it fully. I don't know if that's the case for Cirmes. It seems like it, but I can't say for sure. All I know at this point is it's over for me. I wish Cirmes the best of luck. I hope they get straight whatever their issues are. And with that said, have a great day and have a great shave.